Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Anno 1701, the campaign. So, we were able to stabilize the city, and we are only one product away from getting a shit ton of citizens. Therefore, the focus of this episode will lie on producing alcohol to make the people here more happy. So, do we actually still have some refugees here?
Oh no! We have lost all our worldly possessions!
Yeah, I thought you guys returned to your old homes. Just saying. Okay, so... And if you should find out that we are overproducing something, we can still reduce the production. Yeah, I think we are fine. Now a question would be, where is my other ship? Okay, it's in the other harbor.
Captain on the bridge?
Because, well, we should already start building before the next ship is ready. So, if you get 2 production layouts, it should also be fine. It will probably screw us completely over in regards of a balance, but we know that we will have the money back soon. Therefore, it should be okay. So with that much food that we have, there's of course the question, do we actually still need crop farms? I actually don't think so.
Ship completed.
Also, one of you guys told me that I don't even need to build a church in order to progress to the merchants population class. That might actually be true. I have something like that also in my memory, but it still increases the happiness and allows me to raise taxes.
Trading vessel ahoy!
So if you are able to get more than enough houses in the area of influence, then you should definitely go for building a church.
Understood!
Just for the sake of getting more money. So, and will we get... Yeah, we will get a shit ton of people in that area.
Ready for action!
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
A production facility has come to a standstill.
1, 2, 3. An ore smelter has
It's
come.
no wonder that the people are discontented if they have to live right next to the ore smelter.
Yeah, and especially when we don't even have ore anymore. Okay, so time to build here the roads. And here we can now get to the beer production.
Captain on the bridge?
So, we need 4 more. Dum 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 dum. So, I love it when everything is running smoothly. Let's see how smooth it will be. Yeah, and also I'm very sorry that I did not upload regularly in the past days, but I had lots of stuff to do, also private stuff, and... Well, you know, if I'm not really in the mood for recording, then, well, it would be shit if I'm still recording, because you would definitely feel that. And then nobody will be happy.
Hoist the sails!
Therefore, I'm sorry, but yeah. In return, you have me now. So... In Block Valley, you will load in alcohol... And soon you will start producing beer.
workshop cannot find any more raw materials.
The clay pit and the brick factory in the city centre are an eyesore. Could we not manufacture bricks elsewhere?
Actually, we can. So, how many tons of clay do we have here? Quite a few. Okay, you will load in bricks and unload them there. Time to collect a few materials.
Hoist the sails!
We're ready.
So, first Akko deliveries are arriving.
Take cover! Ring me if you want any more bangs.
You have no idea what
Awaiting
kind
orders.
of bangs I want, so be
Hoist
careful.
the sails!
So,
We're ready. Where are we going? We're ready. Ready to sail?
Yeah, maybe I should also rename that trade route. Alcohol bricks. So then it will be way easier to identify later.
Ahoy!
So, no, I don't need those many tools.
Into the shrouds, men! Ahoy!
We need the Senate to decide about your request.
If I hear this reminder more often, like really, just know. Just know. So I hope we did now make enough people happy. Apparently a lot of people are now ready for upgrades. So we can upgrade 30 people.
The comforts of the citizen level must be available to everyone. Please help us carry out our plans.
You have been entrusted with a new mission.
What do you want? 1,500 citizens here, that should totally be possible. Okay, so now all we have to do is waiting. Maybe we should also get more bricks from here. I mean, I don't really want to.
Your choice of buildings has been extended.
But sometimes you ought to do what must be done. Oh yeah, we could need like
Ahoy!
10 tons of wood.
Make way! As you command.
So we already got 600 citizens. Why are you using lamp oil?
Ahoy!
You're not supposed to do that, you little fucks.
Think it over a bit, but this offer won't... I'll be leaving soon, so if you want to buy anything...
Yeah, I could buy trade goods? Where? Where can I do that, for fuck's sake? She doesn't appear in the diplomacy menu.
Make your mind up. Are you buying? Yes or no?
Game hints. Aha. Okay, operating costs of manufacturers have a huge impact on the balance sheets. Final production facilities in the cities that are causing the most problems. Not only is the number of manufacturers important, but also their productivity. A great deal of research increased plant productivity. Does it? A good head of state always has his eye on the level of taxes. Chief Plus can remedy the lack of space. Manufacturers can be moved to neighboring islands. Research into the cannon foundry will enable you to build warships. If a black fleet is not discovered, it will not attack.
You don't need to worry about where the goods came from. It wasn't at all easy to get my hands on these goods. I'd like to help you out with goods. I will be happy to help you again.
Okay, so apparently we get 1 trade per population tier.
Del Toro's ships are threatening our island. Our small fleet is our only protection.
So we will have to build stuff later. War-related stuff.
I'm offering a discount.
Not really great. Okay, so where's our ship
Awaiting
here?
orders.
Good. So time to increase our brick production a little bit. Of course, we are running low on money. So what we need here is lamp oil and chocolates. So lamp oil will be easy to produce, that won't be the issue. But chocolate? Maybe we need honey. We get honey here from this. We get cacao from this island. Okay,
Ready for
so
action.
here we just take the bricks that we have and a few of the tools and put them on our main island.
Make way.
So that should allow us to get a few more people upgraded. Which will in return allow us to
Captain on the
have
bridge.
more money. So
Once we have a Senate, the people's representatives will discuss your request. No, no, no. You shall not lay a finger on them.
A production
I
facility has
cannot
come to a
demolish
standstill.
the market building. Well, I would now have demolished it and actually built here a school.
New goods, just in.
So here we could build the church. I'm actually surprised that the church is so... Ah, the church actually does not make the people happier. Okay, so that was totally a mistake on my part. Would have been too nice to have a church here. It costs 15 in maintenance cost, it costs 10. So I could replace 3 chapels. Yeah, that would work if I could fill in the space with schools, you know, but I can't. But I can reach more people with a school. So, how many How many citizens do we actually have now? We should have over 1,000. Yeah, 1,300. Okay, the goal to reach 1,500 citizens is definitely way too easy. So, what does the production say? Are we running low on alcohol, really?
Ready to sail?
You mean to say that the appearance of the Black Fleet has something to do with our Master Helgvist and this artifact?
Okay, so apparently we will need more stuff.
Hoist the sails!
We have to increase our alcohol production. That is definitely not enough.
Awaiting orders. Set course! Awaiting orders.
So, and here we now have arrived, and time to build the proper farms. So I wonder how many disputes I have to file after this episode because of the soundtrack. It's just for the last episode that I uploaded, I had to file 4 disputes. I wonder if there's actually a way that I can defend myself against these false claims. And usually those people are not even checking the disputes, yeah? They're just like, oh, we will simply not answer for the next 30 days.
Ahoy!
And that of course ruins everything for me, because it means for 30 days I get no payments for the episodes. I mean, it says, oh, it will be saved, yeah, but if I'm doing it scheduled, then I can't even set the monetization. Therefore it costs money. Also, it is just annoying as fuck after each upload having to file several disputes.
Viva! The future belongs to the citizen level.
Did he really want to sound like a revolutionary? We need more bricks. So, because more bricks means more
Master
alcohol
Helgvist
producing
was
buildings.
really not himself when he...
Okay, so we are finally making money again. That's good.
Your city now houses more than 2,000 inhabitants.
Yeah, it could house more if I would be allowed to do stuff.
Trading vessel, ahoy!
So...
Where are we going?
I mean, yeah, at least the city is now finally starting to look nice.
The sooner you build a senate, the sooner we can decide this matter for you.
I just want to build houses and make the
The
city look
workshop
great
cannot
again.
find any more raw materials.
Already. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be a too big problem.
Into the shrouds, men!
So, how many ore do we have? Nothing. Okay.
Captain on the bridge?
I see. Well, without ore, they are not going to
Ready to
consume
sail?
anything. Oh, I totally forgot that you are transporting wood. How about you are not doing that for a second?
Trading vessel, ahoy!
So now you shall continue your trade route. Okay, so how many settlers do we actually still have that can upgrade? Only a couple. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, if we build a church here, we should actually be able to get rid of our chapels, right? And we could still reach the others. The other buildings. That is good to know, so we will stop upgrading for a second. Yeah, we will build it. It shall be profitable for us. We just need 10 tons of... then I would have to get rid of a school. Forget it. Forget it. Just for those two? Nah. Totally not worth the effort.
Captain on the bridge.
Okay, so, and here we got now again a few additional bricks that we can simply carry over to this island.
Set course!
So, apparently
Before
the
we
alcohol
left,
production is still
Master
not
Halfis
properly...
turned
Oh
his
yeah,
library
stop
upside
talking. At least we can silence them here in this game. With just pressing a button. Okay, cloth production is going down.
Ready for action. Make
But
way.
we could still need more alcohol, I see. So... time to increase the cloth production again. I can't even imagine how much I was not looking forward to this.
Ready for action. Ready to sail.
So you will not collect the bricks. Because I'm still going to need them. So, and here... more alcohol once more. And
Awaiting
of course
orders.
we are lacking wood. Okay.
Hoist the sails.
Time to go and collect it. And that is all we need, yeah. That is definitely all we need.
Ahoy! Ready
So
to
we are now
sail?
producing the twice the amount of alcohol than we are producing tobacco.
Ready to sail?
That should do the trick.
As long as the Black Fleet is blockading the sea route to Mrs. Morell, the friendly scientist may also be in peril.
The friendly scientist can actually be a real jerk.
One of your workshops is no longer producing goods. One of your workshops is no longer producing goods.
Yes, I will check it out. Okay, why are you not doing stuff? Because you have a two... Yeah.
We need
Because
the
you have too
Senate to
much.
decide about
I
your
see.
request.
So now we should truly have enough cloth for supplying the entire city. Maybe we can soon focus on getting, well, lamp oil. But first... time to increase the happiness at least a little bit. Wow. So the main difference is just one building in range. Well, here it looks more centered. So, but still, since no one of you is now willing to upgrade anymore, time to increase the taxes. No one shall be allowed to be happy here. Okay, so... apparently we did it. We upgraded to the citizen tier. That works perfectly fine for me. So the next step will, of course, be to settle... will we go for lamp oil first? Yeah, we will go for lamp oil first. So we will settle the Honey Island. Here we could also go for lamp oil. Huh. Yeah, we will focus here definitely on honey. So here we will get the lamp oil. Yeah, we will set it here, produce lamp oil. Maybe if we are quick enough, we should also be able to produce the chocolate that the people want in order to upgrade to merchants. And then we shall reach merchants in the next episode. That will be great. Yeah, really looking forward to that, and then we can soon build the Senate. And apparently we will also have to fight against the fleet later. So maybe we should build a fortress. And slowly prepare. I mean, we can now build cannons. And those shall enable us to build bigger ships. Okay, apparently we cannot build small warships. We need the big ones once we reach merchants. But we will need
Search
cannons
into a
either
new
way.
building completed.
Okay, so we need a proper thumbnail, as always. That actually looks nice. The farmland in the foreground and the city in the background. Or the two cities, as I might want to say. But yeah, it looks great. So, and yeah, that was it for today. As always, I hope you liked it. And you know the rest. Like, comment, subscribe. Of course, only when you really liked it and if you want to help me. And yeah. I see you in the next episode. And hopefully we will soon be done with this mission. I really want to progress. I mean, the campaign has 10 or 12 missions. This is now mission 4. Just saying. So, and with that, I say goodbye. Until next time. Bye bye.